Hello friends and family, it is Lisa from Small Paper Stars here. Welcome to another vlog. It is April, which means it is a new month, and it's a new month of Patreon rewards, new month for Facebook group exclusive freebies, and I am busy printing and cutting all that because I don't think I said it in my last vlog, but my printer went on the fritz. It basically stopped feeding any kind of paper and printing, and there was nothing that I could do about it. It was just totally dead. Well, it still had power, but it just wouldn't feed. Luckily, my IT, aka the hubs, was amazing, got me a new printer within a week, so I've been busy the last few days trying to catch up on everything. It's also been really busy at my day job too, so I haven't had a lot of time to kind of do things in the evening because I'm just so preoccupied with so much stuff. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm working on the art prints. I'm pretty sure I said in the last vlog I've been trying a whole bunch of different papers over the last month, and like these are the different types of papers that I've been trying, like all of this right now, and it's been rough because there doesn't seem to be any paper like archival grade artwork printable papers that are just solid white matte finish. All the ones that I found that have been a good thickness either doesn't take the ink properly, like look at this, like can you see that? Can you see like those splotches of color just missing? So I found this paper. It is 300 GSMs. It's the perfect thickness of what I'm looking for, but it's just it won't print properly. Like look at all that. Like this is my regular art paper, and everything is solid apart from where I've purposely left out color, so for the stars and stuff like that. So there's that, and like if you can see the edges, it's really difficult to not only print but also cut on my cutter. I've tried, thank you though, I've tried lowering the pressure of my cutter, lowering the speed without compromising being able to cut through the paper. I've tried lowering the pressure and increasing the amount of times that it goes around. Nothing seems to help with this paper at all. It's just a mess. Like look at that. There's like a rip corner right there too. So great thickness. Color wise, it is really nice, but just detail wise, it's not the greatest, and it sucks with my cutter. So I've tried a bunch of different ones of different thicknesses as well, and some I like, some I really don't like. Where is this one? So here's another one that is pretty thick that I like, but if you notice the difference in the pinks, I don't know if it picks up on the camera, but this is definitely a lot more muted and I guess cooler, and this one is more vibrant and a little bit warmer. I definitely like this coloring better, but then there's issues like that, and I just can't win right now. So what I've done is I've gone back to what I originally did when I started my art prints, which is the same art paper that I've always used, which the only problem is that it is just too thin to leave on its own kind of thing, to leave it matte, because it just feels like just thicker paper, basically. But, like, but I love the color payoff on it. The details are amazing, and I just love how it prints and how it cuts. So I've kiddo. So I've decided to keep the paper but go back to laminating both sides. I tried just laminating one side. What are you doing, silly? I tried laminating just one side, and it worked for a little bit because sometimes I would forget to sign the actual art print before laminating. And sometimes I like to have the option to personalize the signature too. Kiddo, what are you doing? What are you doing behind me? Excuse me, this is the life of a part-time small business owner and mother, full-time mother. So try to keep this short. My daughter's looking for some attention right now. So I've decided to go back to double-sided laminating just because single-sided laminating with my paper, I notice after a while, starts to curl. And I really don't like that. And I've tried thicker papers and they still curl. Kiddo, please, can you give me a second? Thank you. Yeah, so single-sided, it would just curl, and I don't like that. So I'm going to remember to sign before I laminate, and I guess I'll just nix personalization for now until I figure something else out. But yeah, that's what this month is going to be like. And yeah, I'm just working on all that. Hopefully by this weekend, I'll have everything done, the Patreon rewards sent out in the mail. And yeah, I just have one last piece of artwork that I want to finish for one of the stickers in the sticker tier of the Patreon rewards. So yeah, come with me as I go through another week, month, 2 weeks, I don't know. Come with me as I go through another vlog of being a small business owner, a mother of one, and a full-time career woman. Is that funny?
Yeah, look at her. I don't know where Luna's going. I don't know where Luna's going.
Where's Luna going?
Huh?
Where's Luna going?
I'm downstairs and see how the monster is feeling.
Mm.
He's going downstairs and see a monster.
I see a monster.
Yeah. That was Luna's doing.
Hey fam, it is the middle of April and I haven't been vlogging much anyways. I think I only have a few clips, but they're more of from my days out with my family. It's been a really busy last few weeks with things in my life and prepping things for the shop. I have 2 markets coming up in a couple weeks that I need to finish prepping my inventory for, so I'm trying to focus on that the next little while. But I've been kind of going back and forth on how I'm approaching things with my business, and actually getting help from a fellow small business owner who's kind of giving me a crash course in how to effectively attract people, I guess, to my shop, or you know, let them know what my brand is about. So I'm going through that exercise, and there was actually one exercise that she gave me a few days ago that we've been going back and forth on, and at one moment she asked me, you know, if I can write a blurb about my business from my customer's point of view. So not from a business owner point of view at all, or anything, or sort of marketing point of view, but what draws my customers to purchase from me and my brand. And I took a tackle of it, but I didn't really have a lot to say, and it really hit me at that point that I just don't know. Like, I kind of know why people like my stuff, but I don't truly know what actually draws people in to my products and my brand, and draws them to come back and continue supporting me and my brand. So I put that question out there in all my social media, and I've gotten quite a few responses so far in all the different places, and people are very, very sweet. I don't know what I've done, but I have the sweetest supporters in my life, and they've really opened my eyes on what I really have to offer, or potentially have to offer, which I feel has kind of refueled me a bit, kind of gave me more of that drive to continue to hone in on my art and on my brand, and bring quality and fun and cute products out for everyone, and I hope I do everyone proud. But I think this was a really good exercise for me, and I'm really appreciative of all the help that I've been getting to kind of understand the marketing side of things a little bit more. So I'm really appreciative of all the help that I'm getting. And yeah, the challenge is so invigorating, yet so stressful at the same time. But I'm really, really enjoying it. But today, what I'm focusing on is, I got this a little while ago. If you guys don't know, I got a new computer mat to replace the one that I currently have, that you've seen in some of my videos. It's all marked up with highlighter and marker and everything, from my daughter's art escapades that she's done on my desk. I thought I was gonna be okay with it, but it's just been bugging me more and more. Oh, hi. Hi, Thumb. But it's been bugging me more and more lately, so I decided to get a new one. It's a totally different color than what I have right now, especially since I got like a mouse to match the look of everything. But I'm really happy to have a brand new mat. I am going to keep the little pad though for my wrists, just because I like it, even though it doesn't match. But I'm going to be doing that tonight, and then just going to be cleaning up a few things that have been kind of laying on my desk, waiting for me to address it, and also clean up my daughter's little corner that she has in my office right now that has a bunch of her toys and things. It's kind of like a little bit of everything everywhere right now, and it's really hard to work in here sometimes just because I have a bigger space than I used to have, but it's still a pretty small space in itself on what I have to work with. So I was taking product pictures the other day on the floor, and I basically just had room for the poster board that I use and my tripod, and everything else was just kind of like surrounding me, and I felt so claustrophobic. But I'm gonna slowly try to work on that. I think I am going to rearrange this room a little bit. That unit right there, I think I'm gonna flip over just so I can have access to that part of the closet again, and maybe I can organize things a little bit better, and hopefully have a even more functional place to work. So yeah, lots of things to do in the background, but I am going to change this up and relook at my setup right now, because you can see on my desk, you know, I have my little stationery area with all my pens and things, and then my monitor with all my stuff. My keyboard is under there. And there's my cutter with my laptop that's underneath, which is not accessible because I need to put these books here to keep my mat flat when I am cutting on my cutter. So I need to think about that. And then all my extra material here that I still need to work on, and my printer and everything. And then that mess back there that I need to work on. So yeah, I think I need to work on creating a nice space for myself, and maybe then, you know, it will give me a better sense of feeling when I sit down to work, especially when I'm going to draw. Like, it's always in the back of my mind, I still need to do this, I still need to do this, I still need to do this, and then I lose all motivation to work on my artwork. So maybe if I focus on tackling those first, then I can finally have office peace, and get some more work done. Yeah, lots going on, but not a lot going on. I'm gonna be hopefully doing a bit more drawing tonight. I'm probably going to finish up some of the doodles that I've been doing as of late, just so I can turn them into sticker sheets for the next shop update, which is in a little more than a week. So I should get that done, and yeah, it'll be another day. It seems like I have so much time, but never have enough time for everything that I want to do. I mean, I know I only have a couple hours kind of each day, unless I get my husband to kind of help me out a bit, which he is today, so hopefully that gives me an extra hour to work on things. But yeah, it's a little tough sometimes trying to balance all that. But I think I've done pretty well so far this year. I've definitely tried not to commit to too much, to give myself the time to focus on what I need to ensure the quality of my product, for upcoming events and things. So yeah, time to get back into it. Hey, Starry. Yeah, I love my little star pal. He kind of disappeared for a little while, but I found him again. So, sitting on my desk. Yeah. Life. As a small business owner. It's a lot of fun. Let's tackle this mess, shall we? Just finished making a mess, and my shelf is kind of how I want it now. The only thing is that I need to reorganize how I have all my materials set up so it's easier for me to take from this side for my printer. And then next thing is a trip to IKEA, because I need to get some shelf inserts to better I guess divide all my papers and everything. So it's done for now. I cleaned up one area and messed up another. There's all my stuff on the floor that I still need to clean up, but it's getting there. I have that closet space now that I can access for storage, which is really nice. And yeah, I'm happy. Gonna do a little bit of drawing tonight, right before my daughter goes to bed in like 20 minutes. So yeah, let's go. Hey Jam Jam, it is Saturday, what day is it? Saturday, April 20th, and I am sitting in my office, reorganizing all my sticker sheets, and cutting and printing any ones I've sold out of, and yeah, I feel so productive, I feel so weird. It's been almost 7 hours since I've seen my kid. My brother decided to take her today and they were gonna go shopping and stuff. So I was just like, great, I get to just focus and get a lot of stuff done, and did get a lot of stuff done today. Cleaned up the house a bit, especially the kitchen, which is like the main area of the house. So it gets messy. And yeah, got to do that. I'm doing all the restocks and reorganization. The then my dad just called me, and it's about less than 10 to 7. And he just called me and told me to get Chloe's PJs ready and everything because she was going to stay the night. She said she was going to stay tonight. What to do? I mean, like, I'm really happy to have, like, the time to myself so I can focus on things, but I'm just like, part of me is like, where's my child? Why doesn't she want to come home to me? Oh, to be a mother. It's something else. But I am going to take advantage of the help that I'm getting from my brother and his wife and my parents, and I am going to hopefully tackle this a bit. I was talking to my husband, and instead of going to IKEA to buy them little shelf inserts, to kind of like give like those dividers that they have for the IKEA Kallax shelves. So instead of buying those, he was going to see if he can make them for me, with some MDF and stuff that we still have left over from the giant projector screen that he made for the basement in his man cave. So yeah, hopefully I can get those soon, get everything organized. I think I'm gonna redo things a bit. I think kind of on this side. I've been keeping a lot of my inventory and kind of like little knickknacks here and there. But I think I'm gonna move all my inventory into my closet, and then have all my sticker stuff, card stuff, everything there so I can pick it really easily, and because it's next to the printer. And then I think I was going to use this shelf as my kind of like storage for all my crafty stuff, I think. And all the things that I need to kind of store away, I only use every once in a while, like my laminator, my button maker, and then maybe have an easier way to store a lot of my mailing stuff, because in this mess of a room right now, I have all my packaging stuff here, like my boxes, my envelopes. These are envelopes that go with all the cards, and then I have more packaging material here. And yeah, maybe I can make it a little bit better, like bubble mailers down there. And I even have stuff under my desk right now, like under my desk there's like poly mailers there, so it's kind of like here, there, and everywhere. my room is still definitely a work in progress, but you know, that is life of a small business that runs out of your house, I guess. You know, make do with all the space that you have. But I think I'm gonna focus tonight on restocking, and kind of keeping track of what I'm restocking and what I need to restock. And then maybe I will spend a little bit of time tomorrow to tackle some of the mess, because I think doing that is a little bit easier when my daughter is around and playing around. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. See? Oh, I got a new tripod. If you can notice that I have a lot of freedom right now. Everywhere, you can see all around my room and the mess that is my office space right now. Like, look at this disaster area. I really need to get everything organized. I need to move my daughter's stuff out first, just so I can tell what is out of everything is hers. And then maybe I'll reset up her little art corner over there. And keep some of her stuff, but I think I'm gonna move most of her toys back downstairs where they belong. And yeah, lots of fun tonight. Lots of fun. And Mike. Yeah. I kind of miss her already. No, gonna enjoy it. Gonna enjoy it. So I'm gonna get back to work and yeah. Oh. Hey guys, it is Sunday, April 21st. Just finished going shopping with my family, and I'm sitting here trying to get as much stock and inventory restocked. And I was having issues with my printer again. I was thinking that it messed up again and it's not working, but it seems to be working fine. It's just user related issues, I think. Yeah, I got less than a week now. I got a week to get my inventory in check for my back-to-back markets. I wasn't planning on doing back-to-back markets this year, but this coming weekend, I have 2 markets, one on Saturday, one on Sunday, that I need to prep for. I didn't originally plan it for that way, but there was a new market that I got introduced to by a friend, and it sounded interesting, so I decided to apply, not thinking that I would get in, because it seemed like a pretty established market that probably has, you know, a good list of vendors already, but they accepted me, which is great. So I didn't realize it was on the same weekend as a market that I have been doing the last couple of years. So yeah, stress. Trying to get my inventory in check, because the last sale and the last market that I was at, which also coincided at the same time, kind of decimated the stock that I had, especially for my stickers. So I need to hunker down and get that done in the next few days. Hopefully I can do it. I didn't get to focus as much as I wanted to last night, because shortly after I stopped recording, my daughter actually decided that she wanted to come back home and spend the night with me, which I was, happy about, but at the same time I was like, oh, I was so close. I had like everything planned out what I wanted to do last night, but that's okay, because I got snuggles all night, which was nice. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on that this afternoon, and hopefully everything goes well. I have a few custom order items that I need to take care of this week as well, so I need to make sure that I don't forget to do those. Well, I'm stressing about my markets, but everything's going well. Getting cut. Look at the pretty bees. Aren't they pretty? Yeah, this is an old sheet, but a very much loved sheet by my customers. And then here's a new sheet that will be released actually next weekend. My next shop update is on the 27th, which coincides with my markets as well. You think after pre-planning all this stuff, I would try a little harder not to stress myself out that much, but it's okay. And it's all in the biz, right? It's all in the biz. Printing and cutting some more fishing stickers, because these ones are really popular as well. So I'm gonna print and cut a few more of those and just go through my inventory. I'm working on getting dividers for all the new sticker sheets that I have, because I haven't done that in a while. And they were all kind of just in one big huge bundle, and trying to go through it during markets when people are asking for specific stickers is definitely not ideal. So just getting dividers ready, and I think that will be my weekend this weekend. We'll see. Oh, while shopping, we stopped at Miniso and I got a new organizer. Look at how cute! It's cinnamon roll. It's like a little cased organizer. It comes with one lid at the top, and they all clip to each other, so I can get, you know, a few more of them, and I can kind of stack them all up on each other, and they lock with each other. So I was thinking of storing my freebies and stuff in there to transport back and forth from market to in-house, because right now I have these little leaf dishes, cute little leaf dishes that I've been using to hold all the little freebies in, which works with everything that I have in-house. So that works with that, but I needed something for when I'm transporting them, and I wanted something a little bit nicer looking than the Ziploc bags that I usually carry these things in. So I bought this because they were the perfect size, and I was thinking, because I was also thinking that I might start separating my market inventory from my regular in-house inventory, just so I have a better idea of what I have and where, kind of thing, and then I don't have to keep moving things back and forth between my in-house inventory and my market inventory. But I think that's going to be a larger project that will take a little bit longer to get done. But for now, I'm going to have this, and yeah, I'm so happy, so happy. So yeah, enough talk, time to get to work. My cousin just messaged me. I think she and my aunt are coming over in just a little bit to pick up the printer. My trusty old printer that I no longer use now that I have my bigger Epson printer. This thing is a workhorse. It absolutely owes me nothing at this point. It helped me start this business without breaking the bank, and yeah, it's a great printer. So it's been sitting here ever since I got the new printer, and instead, like, at first I thought I was going to use it for like labels and things like that, but I haven't even done that. Everything is being done on my big printer right there. So I decided to gift this printer to my cousin because, one, I think they need it for their schoolwork and everything. But at the same time, if she wants to start printing her own art out, I thought this would be a really good printer for her to start with. So they're coming to pick that up. I gotta find all the extra ink that I have stored here. I know I have it in one of my bins, so I need to figure where I put that. Oh wait, I think it's in that bin over there. I'll go check that, and then I'll get back to printing and cutting, and yeah, we'll have a little chat afterwards. Welcome to my mess. Still printing, cutting, trying to figure out all there is I need to restock. Printing and cutting, and shooting cutting mats in my face. I printed out the solid color coated Pantone booklet just the other day because I am looking right now to see about making enamel pins. So the vendor that I'm looking at right now works solely with the Pantone colors, and that is fine with me because it gives me a better idea of how it is going to turn out. And yeah, so exciting things to come for Small Paper Stars, but for now, just printing and cutting, printing and cutting, printing and cutting. It's been pretty hectic lately, but at the same time, it has been pretty good with how everything is coming in my personal life as well as in my small business. Just a lot of juggling and a lot of juggling of things and making sure that I don't overcommit. At the same time, I don't want to undercommit, but just trying to find that balance of how I want things done in my business and being okay not doing and being everything. Like, does that make sense? Like, I am a person that suffers from FOMO. So I always need to make sure that I am doing everything that I can, which, I mean, it's not a bad thing in some cases, but in certain cases when it comes to running a small business only part-time, is that there is so much that I feel like I should be doing or can be doing. But trying to be okay not doing it all, because I just don't have the time. And yeah, so it's just living through all that FOMO, and understanding that I don't have to do everything and be everything. But I also, at the same time, I want this business to be successful. So I want to make sure that I am doing everything that I can. I don't know if that really makes sense at all. I'm still trying to figure that out. Kind of where I plan to be or where I want to be in like 2 to 3 years. And understanding what I need to do to get there, and making sure that my 2 or 3 year plan and my 5 year plan and my 10-year plan makes sense with my growth, and makes sense with my life. And it's just understanding that part of the business is something that I didn't really think a lot of before. Like, I knew I needed to have a plan, and I knew I needed to have goals and deadlines, and I knew I needed to make sure that I did what I needed to do to make this business work. But I never really sat down and be like, put on my business hat, which makes me kind of have imposter syndrome, just because I haven't studied business. I really don't know a whole lot, or the first thing to do how to run a successful business, except for just doing what I'm doing and learning from others. So to actually sit down and put on my, business owner hat and be like, I need to have these plans, and very clear plans, and, a clear way of executing it all by myself. And yeah, it's really overwhelming some days, I can't lie. But it's really exciting at the same time. And I can't wait to continue to watch my business grow and evolve as I learn more about it and what I want and what my customers want. And yeah, it's just so cool to say that, you know, I own my own small business. But at the same time, I gotta be realistic. I definitely don't do it all on my own. Like, I do most of the things on my own, but my husband is one of my greatest supporters, and as much as he doesn't want to, as much as he doesn't want to agree with it, he is like a co-owner, because everything that I think of, I usually run by like through him, just to make sure that, you know, my thought process is sound and that the plan is sound and that it's a good idea, and that I'm not missing anything. So he's responsible for a lot more than he gets credit for, or maybe he wants credit for, but who really knows. But yeah, well fun. Here's Lola Bunny with her social batteries at different points where you really need a break to I'm flourishing in all of this and all in between. I think I'm going to revamp the sticker sheet. I haven't fully decided yet. I know there's quite a few sticker sheets that I do want to revamp in my, I guess, new way of drawing Lola, but there's some sheets that I love. I love how they are with the old look of Lola, so I don't want to change it all, but I definitely am keeping an eye out on things as they sell out and deciding if I want to redraw them and re-release them or keep them the same. But I think for this sheet, I'm gonna keep it. I love this sheet so much. So yeah, just going through the bin and printing and cutting and all that jazz of everything that I am low on stock for. Especially my popular sheets like Starry Banners. This is a very popular sheet as well, but it's in the old format of the sheets, whereas the new format has my actual colored logo on there, with a QR code and my social stuff, and of course the number. I removed the title. I've been thinking about putting the title back in, but maybe I'll just leave it. But for these, like as they sell out, I need to do the sheets in the new format and then cut them. But slowly but surely I'll get through that. Yeah, this is basically my life as of late is just a whole lot of this. I'm not a very exciting person. I don't lead a very exciting life. I don't go on adventures every weekend, and I don't explore. Well, that's not true. We do quite a bit of exploring in the city, but especially now that we have Chloe. But a lot of my time is spent here, like this, just trying to get prepped. And yeah, I hope you guys still enjoy these vlogs though. I don't know after this, because I think I've just been blabbering about nothing. But yeah, things are going well. I think I'm starting to get into the rhythm of things again, finally. And I think I can say that with confidence now that I am in a better place. Mentally, physically, I'm still working through it. There's a lot of things in my life that I definitely need to focus a little bit more on for my health, and that's something that I have been talking with my doctor a lot every single time I see her, and we'll get there. Just I can't rush these things. Definitely can't rush these things. And yeah, try to utilize running my small business as much as I can to help me release all that pent-up stress that I do have. I mean, that's why I'm so glad to have my small business, is that it gives me that avenue to just let go and enjoy myself. And yeah. Oh, the Valentine stickers have sold out. Those I'm definitely redrawing. These were some of my earlier designs, and I was still getting used to digitally drawing things. So that is how the sheet looked, and with all the stickers, you can definitely tell I was at the beginning of my digital artwork journey. So gonna work on that a little bit. Yeah, definitely gonna redraw those before I print anymore. And yeah, I'm trying not to stress so much about having new releases all the time, and just focusing on the art itself and enjoying the process of the art itself. And yeah, so I'm still working through all that. Like, I still have a long way to go on my journey on this, but I think I'm making good headway on things, and yeah. I'm so afraid of failure. Like, you have no idea how much I fear failure. And it's not fear of the failure itself, but it's the fear of judgment. And not even judgment from other people. Like I do think about how others perceive me. But as I've grown older, I've learned that, you know what? It doesn't really matter, you know, how others perceive me, as long as I love myself. And I think that is one of the biggest things I've learned over the years, is loving myself more. But yeah, it's not the fear of failing itself or fear of judgment of others, but the judgment that I put myself, and the stress that I put myself through because of that failure. And then I go through every scenario of, like, what could I have done different? If I'd done something different, what would have happened? And it just plays in my mind over and over and over again, until I basically am paralyzed and stuck and just can't do anything about it, because I've freaked myself out so much with my self-judgment that I just become frozen. And moving forward is really, really tough. And that's where the support of my husband and my friends and you know, you guys that support me, that's where everybody comes in, and I'm so lucky to have the support that I have. But it's still something that I battle with on a day-to-day basis. So the stress of of these 2 markets coming up, plus my shop update, I'm so afraid that I won't meet the expectations that I'm setting up for myself. And I really need to sit down and think how realistic my expectations actually are. And as if it's something that's even doable, you know, kind of thing. It's a problem of being in your head all the time. It's not conducive. Definitely not conducive in running a small business smoothly. But I am who I am. And I have a better understanding of my strengths and weaknesses and how they actually affect me. And I can find ways to move forward. And that's what I need to do, is I need to move forward. And in the case of the stress that I have right now with these events coming through, is that I need to make sure I set realistic expectations for myself. And that is also where my planner comes into place, because this is where I set those realistic expectations for myself, and I can keep track that I am doing what I need to do. And it helps me see if I try to do too much. So, yeah. It's such a mess, you guys. I don't know why you watch me, but thank you for being here. Thank you for always sticking by me and enjoying these vlogs, even though they are beyond long. Again, at this point, maybe I should go back to weekly vlogs, or maybe go to like bi-weekly vlogs, because maybe then I don't have to edit so much. And that's another thing. It's just understanding what I want out of these vlogs. I don't know. I want something that people enjoy watching, but I also want something to basically note where I am in life and all my thoughts, which is basically my journal, but in video form. So I can look back at it, you know, a year, 2 years, even 2 months down the line, and be like, and see how much I progressed. So I guess that's what I do this for, really. It's an interesting thought, eh? Alright, enough blabber. Back to work.